What's up, everybody? This is the Tech Preacher. So welcome to another episode of me reacting to my own videos. So I started a series way a few years ago called No Fluff, No Passes with the Evil Twin. Now, in that series of videos, it caught a lot of people off guard because I was making videos of me talking to myself, kind of green screen effects. And I did a Q&A, and I started getting some huge critics about me actually having a twin brother, which I do have a brother, older brother. But in this video, I want to react to it, and I want to kind of give you guys my thought process as I made this video. Man, I made this video back in 2022. So let's have some fun. Sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Zach back with another video. So let's get into it, right? This video right here was a reaction video I did between me and the Evil Twin. And I want to get into it because it was pretty funny, man. One thing that I do want to mention here is that, man, I did a really good job doing this split screen between myself and myself. But let's go ahead and react to this video. Let's go. So welcome to another episode of No Fluff, No Passes with the Evil Twin. So earlier this week, I posted a Q&A session on my Twitter and my YouTube feed for anyone who wants to ask the Evil Twin a question. And I got a few questions, and we're going to answer them today. Yes. Also, I'm going to respond to one of my biggest comments, kind of a criticism that I'm getting here doing these series of No Fluff, No Passes. So let me get into it. And let's first of all, I can't understand how anybody couldn't look at my face and see that this is me and it's a green screen setup. And by the way, I love these microphones. I'm using the Fadus microphones, and this has been one of the best microphones for beginner content creators. It absolutely sounds great. But let's continue. Sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. And let's go. Now, you know how hard it is to make these videos, and it takes a lot of planning. I get better every time I make them, though. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video with my brother, the Evil Twin. That's right. So let me respond to a bunch of people that's criticizing me for lying about having a twin brother. Easy, you lying? I do have an older brother, but I'm not a twin, and he's not a twin. That person is me. What you're seeing right now is a green screen effects with fancy editing. That's it. You know what? I'm going to prove it to you. Let me show you the real right now. So I'm going to remove the chroma key, and now here it is, right? What you're seeing right now, and I'm taking the glasses off, it's only editing. That's it. And you know what's so funny, right? And fun fact, this is behind the scenes, and I actually type up this whole script for me and the Evil Twin. So this is all typed up, and I got the teleprompter on and stuff like that. So, but I do go off script, and I do want to mention this, right? And this is my earlier days of doing chroma key. And as you can see, it's a split down the middle. Now I do these different now, but you see this split down the middle. I usually kind of chroma key the whole thing out and kind of make it one. And also the background is this background right here. So I have a photo that I took of this background. So I added that in the green screen video. So let's go to continue. That's not the Evil Twin. Oh, you see green screens behind me. You know, I've been getting a bunch of questions of people saying I'm lying about having a twin brother. And so I just been kind of responding to people that saying that I'm lying about this Evil Twin stuff. Is that listen, man, by the way, I'm a huge Star Trek fan, man, and you guys notice I always wear different color Star Trek uniforms and stuff like that. It's just a childhood dream of me loving Star Trek, man. And you know, some people do criticize me for wearing Star Trek outfits. Like, man, it's 2020, whatever, man. You know, that's, you know, you can stop with the cosplay, you know. And brother, I don't have a twin brother. Me and him is the same.
Yeah.
So hopefully that answers you guys' questions. So let me get into some questions that we received on Twitter and on my community posts.
And you know what's so funny? If you look at the tech preacher right there, right? If you look at the wall, I actually moved that down. I don't know why I did that. If you look at my background, you see how the tech preachers moved down. I don't know. For some strange reason, I did that. And I don't know why I did that, but I did that. But if you see that here in this video, I don't know why I did that, but I did it.
First question that I received was, what about Motorola Ready 4?
Yeah.
Look, I haven't used the Motorola device that has Ready 4. Now, I watch Juan Bagnell and other YouTube videos about Ready 4. It's a very nice DeX-like software that need to come out, you know, on other devices. So it's good to have this desktop mode on a Motorola phone.
And listen, I have not used Ready 4. Even some of my critics was asking me why I don't make videos about Ready 4, because I was making a lot of Samsung DeX videos. So I don't know, and I still haven't used it to this day.
Wants to buy a Samsung device. So having this software available on other devices is great. So I hope that answered your question. Now, the second question that I received is, what's my daily driver? Well, I use two devices. I rock the LG V60.
Yay, LG V60, baby.
And I rock the Galaxy S22 Ultra right now. I switched from the Z Fold 3 to the Galaxy S22 Ultra. I do switch phones a lot.
Yeah.
But my main phone is the LG V60 with the dual display. So that is one of...
For some strange reason, man. I've been rocking the LG V60 since 2020, people. Listen, 2020, and you can't pry it out of my hands, right? I mean, listen, I got the velvet right here, but listen, the LG V60, I always got this phone next to me. You can't pry this phone out of my hand. Like, this phone right here has been my daily driver for almost 5 years, man. Like, I mean, I'm not using it now, but it's been in and out of my rotation for about 5 years, man.
One or two of my daily drivers. But brother, I do have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Look, I've been seeing a bunch of changes on this channel. Can you please elaborate to the fans and to the audience what's going on here on this channel? Well, thanks for asking. You guys been seeing a lot of changes going on with this channel. Started with this series, right? No fluff, no passes. Look, this series is designed to give you guys a discussion,
entertainment
about the world revolving tech, lifestyles, and everything in between. We're here to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, about tech and lifestyles and everything else, right? So it's a fun series that I can kind of air out my discussions about things that I like and don't like. Also, you've been seeing live podcasts every week.
Yes.
Along with my Wednesday night streams, which is great discussion with great people. So that is really good that I'm doing this. Also, you're starting to see a flow of me doing a lot of different skits with the Evil Twin.
Yes.
So we start to see that. And
listen, man, somebody made a comment about this part of the video, and I seen it. Somebody said, hey, why am I so fat? Like, look at that. And by the way, it also so funny, right? I started growing my beard back in 2022, right? And it's 2025, man, and I still can't get it the way I want to, man. Like, I've been growing the beard, man, since 2022, and it's freaking 3 years, and I still got the little peach fuzz, man.
What I'm trying to do here is separate me from the rest.
Yes.
Trying to make it different. And you know what? This is only the beginning. There's a lot more to come. That's what I'm talking about. And the last question is about the Galaxy Z Fold 4. My thoughts about it. Look, I'm not overall impressed at what I'm seeing with all the leaks and rumors that's coming out.
Yeah.
Not having the
look at my room
device and stuff like that.
God, look at my room. That was my old status setup.
Even with the device not having the best cameras and not having a beefy battery and stuff like that, it's no kind of wow factor what I'm seeing right now with the rumors and speculations right now with the Z Fold 4. But Samsung keynote address is right around the corner, and we would know everything about the device.
Oh, look at that. Listen, I never said in none of my videos that the foldable devices cameras was bad. I always said that the camera was okay. And as I was doing a lot of videos on the Z Fold 2, the Z Fold 3, and the Z Fold 4, I was always saying that the cameras was not as bad as a lot of people been saying. The cameras was not that bad. And I got plenty of videos on my YouTube channel to show you guys how good the Z Fold cameras was. It was not that bad. A lot of people criticized it, but it wasn't that bad.
And soon as I get that device, I will be
Look at that.
comparing
That's
it
beautiful.
to the Z Fold
That's
3
beautiful.
to see if it's any differences.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Definitely will
beautiful.
let you know about everything in between. Look, let's hope that Samsung bring the thunder with the Z Fold 4. Look,
listen, man, I said this in a couple of my videos about the Z Fold's devices, and they get highly criticized for having poor cameras. And I never seen that. Like, I never saw it. I mean, look, I got the Galaxy S25 Ultra, right? And I am not impressed at that camera. But when I shot videos and I did, these videos between the Z Fold 2 and the Z Fold 3 and even with the Z Fold 4, I was highly impressed at the camera system. I know a lot of people didn't like, but when you look at this shot, I would compare this shot with any current flagship, because I mean, this shot is absolutely amazing. Man, let me tell you, a lot of people don't know how difficult it is to make these green screen videos to be synchronized. I was on record with saying that it took me literally 6 hours to film these type of videos, like just to film it, and the editing part, it takes a long time. So filming and editing and typing up the script and then going back and retake. Now, I do the videos a little different now. The chroma keying is a little different from back then in 2022. I've kind of got better at chroma keying, and I got a little better being more comfortable by doing the Evil Twin videos. But I think I had to make this video because a lot of people was hitting me in my comments and was telling me that I was a fraud, man. And I actually had somebody sit next to me, and so I had to, I had to do a Q&A. And one of the things that I know about YouTube itself, right? It don't matter how hard you work. It don't matter how much time you put in. It doesn't matter how many videos you post. It doesn't matter how many times you talk to people and try to give them advice, give them information. It doesn't matter how much time you put into this platform. You go always have haters. You go always have people that don't like you. You go always have people that watch your video and pick you apart for every little thing that you do. You go always have people that go criticize the words that comes out of your mouth. You go always have negative people in your comment section. And one of the things we always emphasize is that if you don't like the YouTuber, if you don't like the person, if you don't like the channel, don't watch it. But that doesn't work that way. I had to figure that out the hard way. I had to figure out that even though I have a bunch of people that don't like me, right, I still make my videos. I still do what I do and stuff like that. But yeah, man, you can't silence the haters, man. You can't silence your critics. You have some people that's pure haters. Then you have some people that's critical and want you to get better. So I have to distinguish the difference between the people that's really hating on me and the people that's being critical and want me to grow, want me to get better. So it's a fundamental difference between the both. Of those type of people, but you always gonna have haters. And you're never, being on the internet, you will never get rid of haters. People will always hate on you for something, and that's unfortunate. Because me personally, if I didn't like the YouTube content creator that I was watching, if I didn't like the content, if I didn't trust that person, I didn't say trust, but if I didn't like that, the stuff that they make, right, I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't subscribe. I would, if I ever see them on my feed, I would just keep scrolling. But, nowadays people are just different, man. It's like people are different. People want to criticize you. They want to hate on you. They want to spice up something so they can have controversy. And so, yeah, it's one of those things that I learned over the years that, you got to brush your shoulders off and not participate in the hate. And so my whole thought process as I grew on this platform is that when I get hate emails or hate comments or hate DMs, I block them and delete them and keep it moving. I don't entertain the haters like I used to do, because I used to make videos just kind of going off on the haters. And one of the things I had to learn is that they don't go away. The haters don't go away. And that's something that I had to learn. All right. That's my reaction to one of my videos. Man, listen, I will leave that video in its entirety down in the comments below if you want to watch it. Because I think it was a pretty neat video. And I'm going to continue to do no fluff, no pass videos. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. This is the Tech Preacher. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about my reaction videos in all its glory. See you guys on the next video. Peace.